weno ogezeeko otegere kye twabitamu buli kitegeero litukobera balanze emirimu wano ku luko olusooka gwolwa the new vision lutudde okubitamu kantandike n'olwo biki bibaliko bibiri ku mutwe n'ebyo nga bw'obibona. Wow. Somalia. Museveni reveals details on army casualties. By yesterday, the report showed that over 50 UPDF soldiers were gunned down by Abatamanyangamba in Somalia. Kali, Museveni asks MPs, NRM MPs to supervise government programs. On the front page of the New Vision, 220 education ministry jobs up for grabs. And a very scathing picture on the front page of the New Vision. Women sorting plastic bottles at a collection point in Natete, Kampala on Friday. As the plastic crisis keeps growing, experts say the best time to safeguard the environment was decades ago. The top polluters produce plastic bottles, which currently form the bulk of plastic waste. Why don't we close these companies? Plastics were Uganda's biggest polluters. Yes. You'll see in the New Vision today, those who are polluting our environment with the plastics. Everything is affected, human beings are affected, fish, poultry, livestock. You'll see here, there's an open letter, the first of its kind in the history I have seen. Open letter to manufacturers of plastics. Open letter to manufacturers of plastics. Who are these? On page 3 of the New Vision. Plastics crisis continues. New Vision. Plastic waste at Masese Learning Site in September. They have listed a number of companies that are producing raw plastics and discharging the same into our water bodies. First ladies, sports stakeholders discuss Nambole Stadium renovation, AFCON bid. Mama Janet Museveni met the other stakeholders to see whether Uganda can win the opportunity to host the AFCON jointly with the other East African states in what they are calling the ESC Pamoja AFCON bid of 2027. Kali, the New Vision this morning, Museveni asks MP to supervise government programs, and the picture of his Secretary General Richard Todwong and Honorable Hamson Oboa with the Honorable Prime Minister Chara Robin Anabanja, who over the weekend returned a consignment of over 3,000 iron sheets to the government store now, the government collection center in Namave. Nabanja is the latest of the ministers to return the loot of iron sheets meant for Karamoja. We wait to see what happens to the very great friend of my boss. Wonderful. The friend of my boss, really. Immediately after returning the iron sheets, Nabanja went to Namugongo for the Uganda Matter celebrations, as if to cleanse herself of Kali. Dr. Asman Lukwago here says there are many jobs, many jobs in the Ministry of Education. The primary school head teacher under scale of U7 earns between Mitwalo Samusam and Chena Munana, while the deputy earns this. This is peanuts for our teachers. Please. Unlike the teachers and head teachers at primary schools under KCCA, whose salaries were not enhanced, those who will take up slots at the health training and TVET institutions will be smiling to the bank. On the other hand, the senior education assistant under U6 earns a Mitwalo of girls. Rubbish. And another 112 tons, no sense. You cannot have the government paying teachers this much. According to the 2022-2023 salary structure, a senior education science teacher earns 4.2, up from 1.7. An education officer will earn 4 million, up from 1. Under business and technical vocational institution, the principal of a diploma awarding institution will earn 10.6 million, up from 2.9. Yes, that I can do now. Where one heads a certificate awarding institution, they will earn 6.5. Yes, that's good. The head of a technical school of farm and principal lecturers will earn 4.5. Yes, that's a tutor, lecturer, instructor will earn 4.5, up from 1.2 million. Carry, find this on page 8. The new salary structures by Ms. Dr. Asuman Lukwago. IG lines up 12 inspectors probe NMS. The National Medical Stores under Moses Kamabari, who is now under investigation. Chala Betkamia has deployed. Betkamia over the weekend made some good statement that's been trending. I think it was not understood. People did not understand what she was saying. And they said, nga dula mame naku zino nga kudala. Gambia nti fete tuwulira binya. Nze Betkamia ne Kamabali tuvuga viye tetuwulira binya. Naye mwe mu bwisa atya buvitizi bwammwe supasi yo mwe muwulira ebinya. Kale nguze esinga fosa. Kyabadde ategeeza nti gwe wawanse nnyo gw'osaana okusukiramu okulwanyisa enguzi n'okuyamba ku gavumenti okutegeera abagirya kubanga gw'osooka okukosebwa. Kale gavumenti badde amagezi ebigere bingi ku PDM byonna mubona byojja biraba. Detached leaders are a danger to our society. Ani agambye BMB babirye mire abalanda yali muno ye yawona teyafuna ku mabaati. Nabusayi mukwano gwange nayazeemu okuwandiika. The writer is the president's advisor on media affairs. One of those advisors who never see the principle they advise has written something in the papers today. When you are appointed under advisor of Mr. Museveni, unless you are advising him on finance, military matters, special operations, you simply remain an advisor to yourself. No wonder many of the advisors keep writing letters and put them in the papers openly, because the advice meant for Mr. Museveni ends up with us here. Kale, a GMO is a food security bonus or seed stealing ploy. Okay. GMOs. ICT Minister makes plans to review internet taxes. The earlier you do that, the better. Internet has become part and parcel of us. It's actually part of our menu. There are many jobs here on page 44, on page 45 of the new vision, page 46, and page 47, page 48, full of jobs. Please hurry and catch up with the many government jobs announced. I know for sure you believe, like I do, that by the time they announce these jobs, the jobs are already taken. I never fail to try. Just to try, in case one or two jobs were not taken, you see what you score. I can close the new vision with very good news. Our very own team the very original Ugandan managed and run TV, the Vipers are now double champions mu mipiira gya Uganda. Vipers are the lucky winners of the Uganda Cup final after beating Police 1-0. Vipers are also the Uganda Premier League champions. Congratulations, our very own team. Congratulations, Vipers. Hey, it's possible. Coach Mumuna Mkize, Mwami Sabiri, Munage Balenze Mpagira iwe, Alex Sabiri, coach Yoli Mpagira original. Vipers. Kale, Isabiri mnawe bali kubalaga ku bakanga ati mukodi bintu biti ati kodi emyaka giri biti ati kodi bakube double. Hit them this season, hit them the next season, hit them the third season. Double. Congratulations, Coach Alex. Tulikubira Coach Alex Isabiri Munga. Lekakumatula maiso. Bakobenti twene tuwagira Coach Alex. Koboti namba akutukubire Coach Alex. Kuba tintu twene tuleba Coach Alex. Coach Alex Isabiri or Vipers. Yakuwa mweli popo double. Aisha Powers at what this man has done is rare. He's the third to do it after Villa, and I think he said the other team was is it KCCA? So Alex Isabiri, the coach maestro of the Vipers FC Yawangwira, and the best keeper is Fabien Mutombora. Vipers best defender Ashraf Mandela. Vipers kale kubire Vipers mungalo tukube mungalo tumukubire mungalo tukubire Vipers tulikubira Vipers tulikubira Isabiri tulikubira ate Isabiri yali mimundi tulikuwa anti yajire kulima Vipers ekyo kimala kuba eriyo n'abandi abawagira ebindi kiringa bona okubira Man City oluvannyuma lw'okukuba Man U nga teri abawagira Man U. Zebu tunjaka anti Alex Tiwoti Isabiri ndikwegesa bintu tulebikola tandika Alex Isabiri awo tutyo bwe tubaire oyo Nisa Simon Muyanga lutaya bwafuna ekimusanusa atera okusanuka olwisi yabwe yaswikawo wabula omuntu tumutola ku isanu lye kubanga ate ajja maiso n'okweyagala ngemye lupapula lwa The Daily Monitor tukajirira maiso n'okubona biki ebifulumire mu mpapula ed'amawulire era nga Daily Monitor olunaku olwaleero ati bali tukoba nti bodies of 54 soldiers back home this week. Bodies of 54 soldiers back home this week. The 54 soldiers that perished in Somalia, they are going to be returned home this week. And here they tell you that President Museveni says UPDF lost 54 soldiers when Al-Shabaab overran a base on the 26th of May. The worst battlefield loss the army has suffered since deploying in Somalia 2007. 2 commanders have been arrested pending trial at General Court Martial for allegedly ordering troops to withdraw instead of fighting back. Who are these commanders that are waiting trial in the General Court Martial? All in Daily Monitor. Byabasaija warns promoted officers against corruption. Byabasaija n'omwogezi w'ekitongole eky'amakomera era ng'ono yagire mu maiso y'abanga ate alabula abo bona be bakuziiza oba be baninza amaddaala okuba nga ate beekuuma obukenuzi obuli obw'enguzi n'obugubuze ebindi ku ebyo ebiri kusinga okuba nga ate byeyongeire mu iwanga lyaitu Uganda. Waneno bw'ojja mu maiso ku lupapula lwa The Daily Monitor ku page ey'okutaano bakuleeteire nti government delays merger of agencies again. Which agencies is government delaying to merge, and why is it like that? The government has for the third time pushed implementation of its popular but politically sensitive decision to merge and rationalize its agencies by year. But they keep talking about it, they don't do it. I have heard of the nonsense of merging ministries and some government departments. Over how many times I just don't know. They keep talking about it, but they don't do it. Yeah, merging.
They are popular, but it is now political. Every time it comes to the point of merging, they have it in mind. If we happened to merge, how is it going to affect us?
Going to lose jobs.
Yes, and it's going to affect them.
Friends,
concubines.
Their concubines are going to lose jobs.
So it is now.
No wonder those agencies. Very many people are hidden there. I attempted one day to apply for a job in one of those agencies. I never want to tell the story. They're very bogus. When they do their things.
So now government delays merger of these agencies again. And
they're saying delay, but they will never do it.
Let's wait for the next term, maybe this coming term.
The next term.
When there is another, either president or another leader, because after election we get another leader. So you never know. Namugongo shrines return to normal after celebration. Kuna olw'omukaaga Namugongo yali akubyeko omuntu eyava mu buli kanumiro akeiwanga n'abavenda wa Uganda wabula ng'ate olunaku olwaido abategesi abokulamaga okw'omwaka guno nga bakulembeirwamu ow'ebyendyanga era nga ni minisita owa guno ni buli mu yafeesi yayisa abaminisita Justin Kasule Lumumba yabaire walala ne Katuukiro wa Busoga Joseph Muvawalansekere baira ye Namugongo okuba ng'ate bagemera walala n'abantu abandi ababaire nga basigaire okubona nga balongoosa ekifo kino okukiizaawo nga bwe bakyagana wairenga engeri abantu gye babaire ng'ate bakinininiremu kyabaire tekiroboka kuwirawo mu lunaku lulala wabula nga bagezeezaako ino okubona ng'ate bakitereeza okuba nti ate kiramu okunirira n'omuwendo ogw'abantu abaliwo bw'otuuka saaga eno oyinza olowooza nti babaayo kiikyawo bwoke ezira muntu yonna yena gw'osobola kwagaana Namugongo Nansima's walk of faith earns her school fees. Okuyikiriza kwa Ninsiima kwa muwanguiza school fees. Wuno Ninsiima nani yafunye school fees?
The youngest program of 2023. Ngizi Ninsiima.
So buti ye yafunyemu okuyikiriza okuba nti yatambwira okuyida Namugongo w'ebyaweereire ng'amaze okufuna school fees era ono buti musanufu ali kujja kuira ku isomero. Page eyokuna bajiri mu maiso batukoba waneno mu Daily Monitor, bodies of slain soldiers back home this week. Olunaku abeije lya UPDF tibalwogeire lwene emibiri ejaba UPDF oba abajasi abeije lya UPDF lwe bali kuyizibwa waneno kwabobwe oluvainuma olw'okufiira mu iwanga lya Somalia bwe bafuna obulumbagani okuva ku kabinda ka Al-Shabaab. Omukulembeze ow'eiwanga buli lunaku Waleere Kyankwanzi ebaire akabondo kababa ba NRM okutendekebwa abaire ajja mu maiso n'okuwa ebigema kwije lya UPDF. Page eyokutano nga bwenkobye bali tukoba nti government delays merger of its agencies. You will get to know about it. Still ku page eyokutano IGG remarks on drug shortage draw mixed reactions. IGG Betsy Oliver Namusango Kamya ebigambo byayogeire abantu abandi babitwaira era nga Simon Bwokobye nti byabaire mu okuduula wabula nga ate yabaire ali kwogera mazima. These guys walk seated in comfortable air conditioned cars.
Yabadde mutuufu nnyo, but like I've told you always, Ugandans I have discovered over time bannayuganda tebaagala muntu ababuulira mazima. You become an enemy if you say the truth. You become an enemy if you behave honestly in Uganda. You are Ugandan if you are a liar. You are Ugandan if you are good-doing people.
And a loved one.
You are a loved Ugandan if you do things the opposite. Otherwise, what Betkami was saying was actually correct.
Yes.
The effect of corruption is not much felt by those in power who are the corrupt themselves. But by those who are deprived of services, those who are denied opportunities because by these very people in office. So the way people wanted to turn the story to show that Betkami was scorning the poor was not right. She actually said the truth. By the time Betkami feels the effect of a pothole in Kaliro, the people riding bicycles, motorcycles will have felt it.
When was better appointed IGG? Okay, whatever. When come out now? Do you suppose nti achukoze mu bwire obutuufu alwirewo okuba nga yavaayo okwogera amazima gano? What is it?
No,
has he just come to realize that all these things are happening?
I think as she spends more time in the office, she's learning and realizing
the truth.
What she's telling us. So she's telling us this, but she has known it before she had come. She did not know this. And I think she was speaking the truth.
Page 6 of the Daily Monitor tells us end of an era as Balunywa leaves MUBS after 26 years. Balunywa leaves MUBS after 26 years. And Jim.
Balunywa. Yes. End of an era as Balunywa.
Yes. Kanji kuwe. Page 6. Yeah. End of an era as Balunywa leaves Makerere University Business School after 26 years.
He has served the institution since its inception.
Yes.
26 years ago. I think Balunywa. Professor Balunywa's contract can be renewed. But we said that in the interim, while the process is going on, there can't be a vacuum, so we decided to appoint Professor Muhwezi as the acting principal. Mr. Peter Odok, spokesperson of MUBS, said yesterday. Can there be MUBS without Balunywa?
Why should Ugandans think like that, or is? Can there be Uganda after Museveni? It is the same thing you're asking. Can there be MUBS without Balunywa?
Uganda is very obvious. Uganda, we have already got an alternative. We already have a very viable alternative, and it's called a standby generator.
What makes you think that Muhwezi is not the alternative that can move?
Who is saying it's not the alternative? I'm simply saying...
Can MUBS be there without Balunywa?
Yes, that's what
Why not give Muhwezi a chance? He's been deputizing.
I'm not saying he should not be. I'm simply asking.
Yes.
Can there be MUBS
it
without
can
Balunywa?
Be there. What is MUBS? Balunywa is not MUBS.
MUBS is Makerere University Business School.
And who is Balunywa?
Balunywa is Professor Balunywa,
who has been the principal for 26 years.
Yes, 26 years.
Yes.
Since
so
its inception.
After him, MUBS is going to exist. What makes MUBS is not a person. There are so many things.
You're fighting with a very simple question. Can there be MUBS?
Yes,
without
MUBS can
Balunywa?
be there without Balunywa, because Balunywa is not MUBS.
Like when was it? Did it exist without him?
He has been there.
Yes.
So when he leaves, does it mean that everything is going to...
Has it existed without him?
Baba TV, Uganda police becomes a tool for stability. Uganda police becomes a tool for stability, all in Daily Monitor. Prisons boss cautions 149 promoted officers over corruption. Let them be ready to face the consequences. Bubanda sets terms for iron ore factory. What's this about? What's to benefit the people of Bubanda from the iron ore factory? Varsity takes over former PTC premises. Former PTC premises. Because what was PTC? I remember those things. Mama Primary, PTC.
PTC, primary teachers, colleges, PTCs.
So are they going to become universities?
That's what government is saying.
And then TCs, the National Teachers Colleges?
Government will vuruga all of them into one.
And what is the intention? To
vuruga education completely.
Sir Simon, Daily Monitor muvireko.
Kali. Let's have a break, then we'll return with Bukede.
Again. empapula n'emikutu mugangamuka ku Baba TV. Enoni Baba TV obusoga bulaire.